Today we have the most popular genius recipe of all time. Like, don't you want to know what it is? This recipe might actually be the reason that we launched the Genius Recipes column to begin with, because as soon as I heard about how simple it was, I had to make it, and it was amazing, and I had to tell all of my friends, and that word of mouth thing is how Genius Recipes get passed and they proliferate around the world, and I hope that you will continue proliferating them with me. This recipe works with canned tomatoes or fresh tomatoes, but if you're going to use fresh, and I recommend you do when they're in season, you need to take the skins off. So this will seem pretty shocking, but what you do is put whole tomatoes in the freezer and freeze them rock solid. These are what tomatoes look like when they're, can you hear that? Rock hard, fully frozen. Not gonna be easy to peel this way. But once they thaw, they will just sort of slacken and get really soft, and the skins will just come right off. And this is not the Marcella way, I have to say. Credit where credit's due. I learned about this from David Tanis on the Kitchen's website. Look how easily these all just fell right off. So these just get a rough chop. They're actually still a little frozen inside. I'm just cutting out the little stem end because it might be a little tough. But the rest is all good. Seeds, juice, everything. I love the sounds that this is making, like sounds you don't normally hear in cooking. Slicing through frozen tomatoes. Some of you might be thinking, why would we do this to a beautiful summer tomato? Why would we stick it in the freezer? Isn't that gonna ruin its texture, its flavor? It doesn't, and you're not really looking for texture here anyway. You aren't putting it in a salad, you aren't putting it on a sandwich. You're wanting it to fall apart into like a delicious, smooth sauce. So really, this is just kind of helping it along. We need to talk about the ingredients here. In addition to the tomatoes, you get these two other very important guys: onion and butter. The onion you're not even going to chop. You are going to just peel it and cut it in half. And then the butter, it makes it richer, it carries all the other flavors. So these three things together are all you really need for tomato sauce. You don't need garlic, you don't need herbs, you don't need meatballs per se. Although if you really want meatballs, you can add meatballs. And those just simmer together until it looks saucy, about 45 minutes depending on how juicy the tomatoes were. And mash it up a little bit with a spoon if there's any big pieces as you go, and then you have tomato sauce. So this is Marcella Hazan's Essentials of Classic Italian Cooking. This is the book of hers that you need to have on your shelf, then maybe move on to her other books. And here's the recipe for tomato sauce with onion and butter. All of the ingredients are right there in the name of the recipe. And fittingly, this was the recipe we chose for the cover of Genius Recipes for lots of reasons, because it's the most popular Genius recipe. It's the reason that we started the column in the first place. Who doesn't want this when they come home and need dinner? Okay, it looks saucy and it's time to take the onions out, but don't throw them away. People do all kinds of different things with them. If you want to leave it rustic, you could just kind of break up the onions and leave it in with the sauce. Some people will chop them up and throw them back in. I thought that a community member had mentioned chopping them up and putting them on hot dogs, but when I went to go look it up, it was actually me. I'm the one who said you should put it on hot dogs. So that's another thing you could do with them. That's it. That's Marcella Hazan's famous tomato sauce. And the great thing too about this is, we're just having it with spaghetti, very simple, but now that you have this bare bones, amazing tomato sauce in your pocket, everything else that involves tomato sauce will be more within reach. Why did I pick the long twirly pasta to eat on camera? But then I wouldn't have gotten to do that. It just tastes like pure tomato, but just a little bit better, because it has the onion and the butter to bolster it and make it a little more savory, make it feel a little bit more like a meal. No wonder this is the most popular Genius recipe of all time. For more Genius recipes that you just have to tell all your friends about, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel, and check back next week. I'll see you next time.